the corruption has become a serious problem for our country. It looks like the biggest problem that we are facing until now. In the past, people thought that uh, the cause of the corruption is the new order era, because we know that in the new order era, uh, it was full of what people say KKN. It, it was full of corruption, collusion, and nepotism.
Nepotism.
But and then because of that, uh, people of Indonesia struggle to reform our country. But unfortunately, after the reformation, the corruption is still exists even until now. And I think the problem is about the transparency of our government. Our bureaucracy is not transparent. I think that's why the corruption is still exists anywhere. Um, Talking about transparency, I think it is very important things in bureaucracy system in our country. Like now, we don't know how the government manage the money which is we know that it is from the tax that we have paid. We don't know how they manage it. We don't know how they make a decision, a policy, uh, and then we don't know how can our officials become more and more rich while the society become more and more poor. How can it be? How big their salary? Maybe we can know how big their salary, but uh, we don't know the source of their money, of their wealth. That's why I think it is very important to make our bureaucracy system becomes more and more transparent. Uh, I hope that in the next time the government will give the information about how they make a decision, how they make a policy, like just open their meetings, all their meetings to public. Now we live in a technological era. Just uh, just let let people see what they talking about, what they are talking about in their meeting room when they make a policy, so we can know, oh, they decided to do this because of this, so we know the reason. And how about the money management? And then I think the the officials should report their wealth and its source annually or monthly, so we can know how can they become that rich. And it is not I think until now not all officials did that kind of things. uh, we know that when someone when an official uh, when an official did a corruption, we all surprised. Oh, how can he did that big things? But we all, the people of Indonesia who actually have that money, who actually give the money to the government, we don't know how can the official take our money in the number in that big number. So I think the transparency is a very important thing, and I hope that in the next time uh, the bureaucracy system in our government will be more and more transparent, and I think it can make the corruption not exist anymore in our country.
In your dream nanti jawabannya gitu.